Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the Garage Theatre and to episode 5 of Tommy Foggo's Superhero. Some of you may remember that at the end of episode 4, Tommy and Destino had leapt from the end of the pier and were plunging down through the ocean to rescue the Queen of Lost Atlantis from the monstrous Kraken of the deep. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from Atlantis, keep holding that breath. I'll become Tommy, and let's find out if he can overcome the monster. 1 minute, we're plunging down through the blue, green, cool green sea. The little silver fishes swimming past us in shoals. And then, just as my breath is running out, like yours is now, and I'm imagining the newspaper headline, "Boy drowns in death dive off pier, Cello believed to be instrumental." Suddenly, I'm caught in a tunnel of underwater water. You've seen water gurgling down the plug hole, yeah? Well, imagine us inside it with some air caught in the middle so I can breathe just about. And down, down, down the plug hole we go! Not the most enjoyable experience of my life. But eventually, there's a whooshing and a gurgling sound, and we're there, breathing fresh, sweet air under an enormous glass dome on an underwater island. Never seen anything like it in my life. So strange, so beautiful. I stand for a moment with Destino and gaze in wonder at it all. Blissed out. I want to stay in this world forever. But then I see them. Just the tips at first, pushing their way through the earth, but then growing as big as trees, giant leathery tentacles squirming and worming and whipping at our ankles. I grab Destino, use him like a club to bash one of the tentacles, stab another with the cello's metal tailpin. What are they? This is a nightmare. Get me out of here. We're on a mission, and the Queen needs our help, and she's over there. About a mile away, a tall tower, thin at the bottom like it might fall over, and fat at the top like half a tennis ball covered in twinkling lights. Oh, we're going to get eaten alive! Quick, run! Suddenly I'm pumping my legs like an Olympic sprinter. Eyes on the twinkling lights. Not one shoulder, but I make it to the tower, and I'm desperately looking around for a door or steps. Don't get stuck, says Destino. Huh? Use your bow. Play. Huh. And then it hits me. Ow! Right in the back of my head. It's the end of a rope ladder that they've chucked in the top of the tall tower. Climb, says Destino. Climb for your life. Well, we made it to the top, but not before one of those things had grabbed me by the arm, so that when I dragged Destino through the door that slid open, and then slid shut behind us, it sliced the end off, and slime squirted everywhere. It was only after someone had taken the cello, told me to shut my eyes, emptied a bucket of water over me, and then given me a towel to dry off, that I finally saw them. The Atlanteans. I don't know what I'd expected them to be like, just not like this. In the centre of the room hung a huge crystal, sparkling with all the colours of the rainbow. The Atlanteans were sitting around it, apart from one, who was perched on a golden throne, dangling her legs. The Queen of Lost Atlantis. I'd imagined she might look like my mum. Might even be. But no, she absolutely couldn't be, because she was no taller than you or you, but with old, piercing eyes. And the rest of the Atlanteans were the same. I wasn't what they were expecting either. When I toweled off the goo, they took a good look at me, and there was a lot of blowing and huffing and tooth-sucking. They'd be trying to summon, I don't know, Superman or someone like that, not little Tommy Foggo and a wooden-bellied cello that needs carrying everywhere. And as you might have guessed it, there was much more to those tentacles than meets the eye. The Queen of Lost Atlantis, who does look like you, only with a robe and a crown with 3 feathers in it, gets off her throne and tells us the story. We weren't always little. We weren't always lost. We floated on the waves under a blue sky. We had hopes. We had dreams. Such beautiful dreams. And we had found a way to make our dreams come true. We had discovered a way to tune the workings of the mind to the workings of nature. The deep down vibrations of the earth. The stars, the planets, the universe. To show me what she meant, all the Atlanteans gathered around that crystal and started to sing. I can't remember how it went exactly, but let's give it a go. Something like this. Can you sing that with me? Here we go. That's beautiful. One more time. That's it. Well, that's almost it. We're lucky it isn't exactly it because of what the Queen told us next. At first, it was wonderful. Anything we imagined, all the beautiful dreams we'd ever had came to life. But not everyone shared the same dream. We argued about the kind of world we wanted. We became angry with each other, and our dreams became nightmares. We wanted to make all our dreams come true, but we didn't know we'd have nightmares too. We wanted a world that was sweet, but we wanted a world without sour, so we looked away from the dirt, and we kept our eyes on the flower. Our dreams became nightmares. Our nightmares came to life. And the bigger our monsters would grow, the smaller we'd shrink day by day, as they feed and grow fat on our feet, and they steal all our courage away. Those of us that were left sank our island to the bottom of the ocean. Better to be lost forever than to fill the world with our nightmares. Nightmares? Of course, the tentacles. What are they? What are they? An it. A part of one thing. A thing that lived down here in a cave. A nightmare that grew as we feared it. And the more we feared it, the more it grew. The Kraken. For years, with the help of this thought-amplifying crystal, we have kept it subdued, but it can also hear all the fear and the anger from the world above, which has awakened it, and when it rises to the surface and begins to feed, it will grow and devour everything. That is why we called for help. And quite clearly got the wrong guy. And whose fault was that, huh? Mr. Stringfellow here. And just when I'm wondering whether I can hold my breath long enough to swim to the surface and maybe get rescued by a helicopter, he sticks his long neck in again. Yeah, sure, Lady Queen, Your Majesty. To hear is to obey. I, Destino the Cello, am not personally designed for wrestling with sea monsters, but my best buddy and hench honcho, Tommy Foggo, will gladly take on this overgrown squibble and save the world. That, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the end of episode 5. Join me next time at the same time to find out if Tommy really can overcome the monstrous Kraken of